Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am recording myself making some ramen on New Year's Eve, but not just any ramen, some regular rice ramen. First, I'm going to rinse it out, and then I'm going to add some vegetables to the broth. I have now placed my ramen in a bowl, rinsed it out with cold water, so it's kind of basically like, what's the word I'm thinking of? Because my brain is kind of farting right now. I'm still trying to think of it, and yeah, you're gonna wait till I figure it out, cause I'm just, oh yeah, blanched. In a way, it's like blanched. So yeah, then I got my spinach over the side. I got my mushrooms, and I have my vegetable mix, which is half an onion, a chunk of broccoli, one green pepper, and a couple stalks of celery, and yeah, that's my veggie mix. So yeah, now we're gonna make the broth. I try to make it traditional, meaning like you put the noodles right in the water and it's literally done. So with that being said, let's start to add the stuff into it. I use an array of seasonings in my ramen that make it taste the way it does. I use Better Than Bouillon, all of what you see. This is my version of five spice Chinese seasoning, the Chinese five spice, because they five spices. You feel me? That's where I was going. Just the five I had, so that's what I did. We got garlic, 1, onion, 2, chili powder, 3, a little bit of no salt, Tony, 4, and we got the little organic no salt. That's 5. We got the coconut aminos because we can't do the larger salt like I like. And we got the sesame seed oil. So let's get into it. Put the oil in there first, 2 drops, like that. And then we're going to put the coconut aminos in there. Put the coconut aminos, 1, 2, that's pretty good. Put the chili powder in there. Yes. The secret is you can put as much seasoning as you want because it doesn't have a high salt content. But you have to watch the seasonings that have natural sugar in them, because the more you put in there, the more sugar occurs naturally in the food. You want to watch the sugar. Seasonings like dark seasonings or seasonings that have, leaves or dry herbs typically don't have as much sugar because they're plants. And you can also look on the back of the label too, okay. I'm just adding my onion powder. I'm gonna do that. Now I'm adding my garlic powder. Again, season to your heart's content. We're gonna do the no salt Tonys, just a little bit, a little spice. We're gonna do the organic no salt seasoning I got from Costco. Love it. Good, tastes good. Color, everything you can think of. Load it up. Alright. Nice little bubbly going. Now we're going to add the bouillon. The point I'm making with all this is that you ain't got no meat in there, so obviously you don't have no natural sodium or no natural protein. So you have to compensate because those things give the flavor. So you have to add as much seasoning as humanly possible. And try not to be like add no salt marsh to it or nothing. So this is enough for 8 ounces of fluid. So because if you're doing soup, you gotta understand 8 ounces of this is gonna just not really be potent. So you want to make it potent. So I do maybe 2 of these. Mix it in there. Real good now. You hear? Why did I just get old? I got old. Maybe because I am old. Okay, the other one in there is the second one. Again, this is the low sodium version. I have not added any sodium to this whatsoever. What I mean is like table salt. There's no need to do that. There's plenty of flavor in this. What you can do to add more flavor is add citrus. So we'll get to that later. Stir it up till it's a nice like dark brown kind of red color. That's what you want your vegetable ramen to look like. That's what you want your broth to look like. Real thick, real flavorful. Now here comes the fun part. The vegetables add water to this and will thin it out. But you want it thick like this. You want it rich flavor. You want everything to get all emulsified. And then you throw your vegetables in there. My hands are clean, don't trip. I'm doing 2 handfuls, 2 nice handfuls of vegetables. So you do that, and your water's gonna go to, let that boil. Let that boil, and then you're gonna add your mushrooms. The mushrooms are gonna add kind of the protein feel. So, again, let all that do what it's gotta do for about a minute or so. And when it starts boiling, add your noodles. I have here 1 lime that I'm going to spray with this fruit wash that I purchased from my local store. You could get fruit wash like this at your local store. At your local store. So it may not be this brand. It might be another brand. Okay, I veered off. Point is, get the plant-based or plant-powered veggie wash, fruit and veggie wash at a store near you, not this one. I don't know what it is. Don't ask me about it in the comments. I really don't care about the brand. I just grab it off the shelf. Okay, sorry. Spray it. It's just a counter. It can get clean. Spray it off. Take it with your hands. Rub it like this for 30 seconds. Afterwards, you're going to rinse it off with cold water, and then you can start prepping your fruit. After I cut the limes to split, this is what they look like. We're going to put this on top of our soup or ramen when we're done. It's basically soup. I don't want to be offensive, but I mean, it's just soup. But yeah, whatever. Anyway, this is what you want. This is what you want. So there's 2 ways to do this. Traditionally, you dip the ramen in there like for a flash of a second, and you pull it out, put it in a bowl, or in some places you can pour it over the bowl. In my case, what I like to do, I like to pour it right over the bowl. So this is what we're gonna do. While it's still boiling, we're going to literally pour it over the bowl. That, my friends, is how I make my ramen. Try it. Let me know what you think. Comment in the comments. Subscribe, like, do what you do.